Today is Tuesday, September 25th, 2012. New day. Good morning. I'm about to read Psalm 17, but before I begin, a little bit of housekeeping. I'm going to change the format a little bit. I'll begin with our opener and say a prayer, then I'll read the psalm, and after that, I'm going to put another break of a picture of something, and it'll last for enough seconds that if you grab the scroll bar, it would be over here, and drag it over, you'll be able to see when that other picture comes up, and that will mean that I'm finished reading the psalm, and then I'll continue with the rest of the video. So if you have a copy and you're reading it yourself and you don't really want to listen to me read it, then you can skip over it. You can read it yourself. If, however, you don't have a copy handy, you can listen to me read it. So that's my new plan. I hope that works nicely in your life. I'd be interested in your feedback. All right, so I'm going to open with a prayer. Creator, please come into my heart this morning. Fill me with your peace and your love. Help me to find truth I can grasp today, bring into my life in a living, active way to help me have a centeredness today that I would not otherwise have. Thank you for guiding me with your word. Amen. And now Psalm 17. A prayer of David. O Lord, hear my plea for justice. Listen to my cry for help. Pay attention to my prayer, for it comes from an honest heart. Declare me innocent, for you know those who do right. You have tested my thoughts and examined my heart in the night. You have scrutinized me and found nothing amiss, for I am determined not to sin in what I say. I have followed your commands, which have kept me from going along with cruel and evil people. My steps have stayed on your path. I have not wavered from following you. I am praying to you because I know you will answer, O God. Bend down and listen as I pray. Show me your unfailing love in wonderful ways. You save with your strength those who seek refuge from their enemies. Guard me as the apple of your eye. Hide me in the shadow of your wings. Protect me from wicked people who attack me, from murderous enemies who surround me. They are without pity. Listen to their boasting. They track me down, surround me, and throw me to the ground. They are like hungry lions eager to tear me apart, like young lions in hiding, waiting for their chance. Arise, O Lord, stand against them and bring them to their knees. Rescue me from the wicked with your sword. Save me by your mighty hand, O Lord, from those whose only concern is earthly gain. May they have their punishment in full. May their children inherit more of the same, and may the judgment continue to their children's children. But because I have done what is right, I will see you. When I awake, I will be fully satisfied, for I will see you face to face. It's hard to know what verse to pick from. I'm going to say verse 8. My translation says, Guard me as the apple of your eye, hide me in the shadow of your wings. That phrase of being the apple of someone's eye, of God's eye in this case. I would love to have this deeply rooted knowledge and feeling as well that I am so important to my Creator, to the Lord, to really believe that in the Lord's mind, for lack of a better way of putting it, that I'm so important to the Lord as an individual have that really deeply rooted in my heart, that knowledge. I don't yet. I know on an intellectual level that that's true, but just talking about it, I am crucially important to my Creator as an individual. I think that's what I'm going to try and remember today, and try and, as I go forward in life in general, try and solidify that idea. I think we learn a lot about God as children, but not in the way you might think, not necessarily from Sunday school or what our parents tell us about God, but instead from how our parents treat us. I talked about it yesterday, but it's just what's coming up for me right now. I'm the third child out of 8, and it's a lot of kids, and I'm not saying large families are not great. I think they are great. I don't have a crazy large family. I have a large family by the world standards, so, But I think large families are good. But I got lost in the shuffle at my house, and so my knowledge that the Lord loves me deeply and that I matter to Him as an individual is not a rock-solid concept for me. And I think part of the reason is because I didn't have the concept as a child that I was important as an individual to my parents. So I think that informed my idea of God. I think there's a lot more that informs our idea of God, but that's a piece I'm trying to rewrite and change for myself. I have such a constant tape in my head about my unworthiness and my sinfulness and my uselessness, and I'm trying to rewrite that tape because I do believe that I am the apple of the Lord's eye. Hide me in the shadow of your wings. So, guard me as the apple of your eye, hide me in the shadow of your wings, to me says that I am precious to the Lord and I am worthy of love and protection. So that's what I'm going to try and remember today. How about you? What's your verse that jumped out from this psalm, and what is it teaching you in your life today? What does it mean in your life today? Well, I hope this new format was useful. It was a pretty long psalm, so I got less dialogue time than usual. I'd love your feedback on how this worked for you. Email me at newdaygoodmorning@gmail.com or leave a comment below. Have a blessed day.